Silver fouls over 22 on pullback, his third. 17th foul. Racine Park is in the box. Cameron Becker is at the line, shooting 1 and 1. Timeout, Racine Park. Full timeout. Fouls on Cedarburg, number 1, Griffin French is second, 18th foul. At the line for Racine Park is Cole Becker, shooting 1 and 1.
And good afternoon, basketball fans. Welcome to the Kohl Center in Madison, our state's capital. And it is our Division II semifinal number 2 of the day. It's Racine Park moving on. They beat Cedarburg 65-63 just moments ago. And the Racine Park Panthers make up one half of tomorrow's Division II state championship game. The other half will be this next one between Tosa West and Wausau East. Jason Zaleski here, and welcome in everybody. This is the Auto Select pregame show. Located on Schofield Avenue in Weston, Auto Select has been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. Dan Lau had a chance to catch up with these Wausau East Lumberjacks on Wednesday, and here is that right now.
Wausau East is going to state for the first time since 2007.
Starting off with you, Coach. First off, can you share your feelings the moment the buzzer sounded and you were sectional champions heading to state?
There were a lot of things running through my mind at that time. Mainly the day I took the job, was during COVID, and I thought about all the work that I was going to have to do to get to this point, to get to that point. And it took 5 years, but it felt like it took forever. 5 years is not a long time, but it felt like it took forever. I was just grateful. I was grateful for the fact that we won. I was grateful for the fact that the support that we had in the stands. I was just grateful. So I would say that would be the word that I would describe it as.
Tell us a little bit about your guys, your team. What about their character, their work ethic helped get you to this point?
Yeah, Jaden, Jesse, and Charlie are always working. Sometimes too much. Sometimes I have to say, you need to take a break, or no, I'm not going to open the gym. Or no, you shouldn't go to the Y because you should probably take a break or maybe play some video games. These guys are just determined to get to where we're getting to. They're always playing. They're always trying to get in the gym. And they're just hungry. They're hungry to get better. And I think that's something that drove us and drove others as well. To be better. So I think when you have good examples like Jaden, Jesse, and Charlie, who are always at the Y working or always at East working, it's easy for those younger guys to follow
them. Next question is for Jesse. You've had some ups and downs this season, from scoring your 1,000th point to missing a number of games towards the end of the regular season. How does it feel to ultimately end up, going to state after a long year, some ups and downs?
Yeah, it's been a unique season to say the least, from, starting off really strong, having a 12-2 record, and then everything changed when I had mono. But as soon as I came back, I knew my teammates had my back, and, just put our nose down and grinded and got us to where we are now.
Next question for Coach. You had a tough stretch towards that late part of the year, as I was alluding to. How did that part test you guys for playoffs, and how to help you just prepare you guys for what would be a tough road?
Honestly, I think it helped me more than it helped the kids. It helped me have to trust guys a little bit more. Maybe there was a time in there when Jesse was there where I didn't necessarily have to trust a Miles Casey, or I didn't have to trust a Jed Van der Sanden, or I didn't have to trust a Davis Winter or a Robbie Anjuli. And when Jesse got hurt, I had to trust those guys. I had to trust them to put him in certain moments, and maybe that I wouldn't have put him in if Jesse was there. So I think that's only helped us on our run, because each of those guys have had a moment in this playoff run. I'm not happy Jesse got sick. Don't get me wrong, but I think in the end, it was a positive for us.
So during your playoff run, you kind of had a tale of two kinds of games. You had your big win over Menominee and West Salem. Then you had your nail biters against New Richmond and Merrill. Tell us about the latter side, how stressful it was, those games, especially the New Richmond game with game tying 3 for overtime. Just tell us your thoughts on those games.
Um, Coaching is stressful. Just by the way, Dan, it doesn't matter what if it's close or if it's if it's 40 points, you're still stressing out. Um, I think for these guys are so used to playing like AAU that they're used to just playing the next day or playing the next game. They don't really need to prepare. They just go play. And I really feel like the two games where we struggled in the playoffs, we had a ton of time to prepare, and maybe we were a little bit over prepared. Maybe as a coach, maybe I over prepared the team, and we were doing too much thinking instead of playing. And when you kind of have only one day or you have to do it the next day, you don't have a ton of time to think or a ton of time to think about all of the other things that could happen. So I think that you know they were more relaxed in those championship games.
Next question here is for Jaden. Um, Tell us about how special it is to make state your senior year, and it's been a bumpy road for you too with the school you're planning on going to shutting down, and just how does that make it even more special this time with your teammates and getting to go to state?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think it puts a lot more eyes on me. I feel like just to kind of see it, what kind of which school I can go to in a sense. But just kind of doing this with my group of guys, with Jesse and Charlie and just Davis and Jed and my entire senior class. It's a great feeling. I mean, I feel like I speak for all of us when I say we kind of had this on our goal sheets in the beginning of the season. So to finally say that we're doing it and we're going to the Kohl Center, it's just an amazing feeling, and to do it with my friends that I've known for a long time, it's really, really special.
And what is it like to share this moment with your coach, being your dad, and what is that bond like for you guys?
Yeah, I think we talked about it like before this season, and just us kind of talking to each other, saying we can do it, and I want to do this with you, and I want to do this. I want to have fun with you during the season. So, I mean, again, just to do it with my dad.
And now the coach, same question for you, but opposite. What's it like to coach your son and you guys getting to go to state together?
Yeah, I feel like you should ask me the question first because now he's got me all sad. It's special, Dan. There's no other way around it. It's special, and Jaden's my best friend, and I think it's cool that I get to be around him every day, and I get to see his growth. I got to see his growth, from a front row seat. And lots of parents don't get to do that. So very special, and I'm sure at some point this weekend, him and I will share a hug, and we'll share some words about how special it was to do what we're doing.
Next question for you, Coach. You're preparing for WIAA Tosa West. What have you been doing to prepare for that team? Different part of state, you don't travel too much to play, and just what did you prepare for this week?
Yeah, well, they got some dynamic players. They got 3 players who are averaging almost 20 points a game. So we're going to have to be on our toes there. And they're talented. I think all 3 of those guys have Division I offers as well. So they're a talented team. But I think we are as well. And I think that the fact that we have guys, we can spread it out, and it doesn't matter if it's Jesse one night or if it's Jaden one night or if it's Charlie one night. I think that is a recipe for success for us. So we've just been doing the things that we feel that can help us be successful, thus far this week, and not necessarily, focusing on Wauwatosa West. Once we get down there and we have a practice tomorrow night, we'll kind of, focus in on exactly what we want to do. We've talked about it a little bit, but we'll focus in exactly on what we want to do, and we'll be ready to go on Friday.
Next question for Jesse. What has this week been like for you and your team? I think I saw that you guys went to a couple schools, and just what's this week been preparing and just embracing the community as well?
Yeah, for sure. The support from the community it's outrageous. I mean, we went to 2 or 4 different schools in the last 2 days just to hang out with the kids, and the way they look up to us is just incredible. And we've gotten just support from around the community, no matter if it's, our parents or just like people we see at Quick Trip. So, I mean, just the experience we've had so far this week it's incredible.
And how does it feel to represent Wausau East at state? I think I saw 2007 was the last appearance. And I was wondering if you and Jaden were even alive yet.
I was born in 2006, so yes, I was.
Okay. Okay, well, how does it feel to represent your school for a school that hasn't been there for a long time?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great feeling. I think we've been shadowed for a long time as, having weak programs in sports. So just having that ability to, make a state run this year and strengthen our program for the upcoming years it's great.
And same question for you, Jaden. How does it feel to represent for a school that hasn't gone for a long time?
Kind of like Jesse said, we've been through the gutter. I think we've gotten punched in the mouth quite a few times. So to finally kind of be on top a little bit is just an amazing feeling, and the amount of support we have within our community is great. I mean, we go to schools and elementary schools and middle schools and stuff like that, and I'm signing kids' foreheads, and yeah, I don't know, I've never done that before, but yeah. So again, just the community we have.
Listen live Friday afternoon as Wausau East takes on Wauwatosa West in a Division II state semifinal right here on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable, with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
And welcome back to the Kohl Center in Madison as we bring this Auto Select pregame show to a close. Again, Auto Select located on Schofield Avenue in Weston. It is Wauwatosa West, the 2 seed, and the 3 seed Wausau East. Jason Zaleski here. Welcome, everybody. Tom King is at home healing. He's got his whoopee and his bowl of chicken soup and probably listening in right now. Also getting ready for baseball season, no doubt, is Tom. Wausau East, as I said, the 3rd seed, appearing at state for the 4th time, and for the first time since 2007, where the Lumberjacks advanced to the semifinals in Division I. That's their furthest advance in tournament history. Placed 5th this year in the Wisconsin Valley Conference, earned a berth in this state tournament back on Saturday. You all watched it on Zaleski Sports, no doubt. 82-45 win over West Salem over in Wisconsin Rapids. 2 seed Wauwatosa West, first time in the state tournament in the program's history, as they beat Mount Horeb 71-59 over in Oconomowoc on Saturday. Trojans tied Brookfield Central for the Greater Metro Conference Championship this regular season. Again, it was Racine Park 65-63 winner over Cedarburg, as Racine Park will be in tomorrow's Division II championship game, and they will play either these Trojans or these Lumberjacks. The winner here will also move on to championship Saturday. Again, Jason Zaleski here as I look at the floor. The Wisconsin W stares right back at me in center court. The Wausau East Lumberjacks being introduced on my left. Wauwatosa West is on my right. East in their all red tops and bottoms, white letters. And Wauwatosa West Trojans await to be announced their starting lineup, that is. And they are in their whites with green letters here tonight. For Wausau East, Garrett, Napgezik, Casey, Vandersanden, and Kaylee. And for the Trojans, Hennings, Hansen, Klosky, Brown, and Parker. Let's go through some of those names. For the Trojans, Matt Klosky comes in averaging over 22 points per game. Jalen Brown averages 22 points per game, and Jake Hansen averages 19 points per game, as they are coached by Chris Neubauer. For Dan Garrett's Wausau East Lumberjacks, Jesse Napgezik leads the pack with 23 points per game. Jaden Garrett just over 14 points per game, and Charlie Cayley almost 12 points per game for the Lumberjacks. Wausau East finished the regular season 16-7, while with Tosa West 18-6 on the year. Since 1970, Coldwell Banker Action has been a family-owned and operated real estate agency right here in Wausau, with over 50 local agents and so much experience helping our community buy and sell. Why turn anywhere other than Coldwell Banker Action in Wausau? Your home is the heart of your best moments. Make it uniquely yours with Design Theory 19. Visit downtown in Wausau or online at designtheory19.com. Design Theory 19, where dreams become design. They are in the circle for the opening tip, and this Division II semifinal is underway. Lumberjacks win the tip. Jesse Knapp-Gezik grabs it out of the air after Kaylee had tipped it up from the circle, and the Lumberjacks are on our right, and a alley-oop dunk for Knapp-Gezik from Jaden Garrett, and that's how this one starts. All right. What a way to get this Division II semifinal underway. On the other side, West not able to convert. That was a shot by Klosky that didn't go down. Garrett in the corner, nearly got it stolen away. Feeds inside to Vandersanden. He's got to scramble to keep it. Kick back out now to Garrett. Knapp-Gezik, ball fake at the top of the circle as he deals on DJ Hennings. Now Garrett will reset the offense after some oohs and ahs after a dribbling exhibition put on by Jesse Knapp-Gezik. Three was off the mark. Shot by Miles Casey, and Tosa West goes fast. Shot denied by Knapp-Gezik. Back come Garrett and the Jacks. Garrett pull up three, straight on, got it. Jaden Garrett Jr. dribbled it down. Nobody stopped ball. And he pops right from the top and hits the three. 5-0 early for the Jacks. Tosa West will inbound. Knapp-Gezik picks up pressure in the backcourt on the Trojans. Trojans get it across half court. Klosky dribbles it across. Again, it's Klosky coming in averaging 22 points per game here on the season. Out of the Greater Metro Conference are the Tosa West Trojans. Here's a pull-up three splash for Jake Hansen. Hansen averaging 19 points per game. He has made 72 three-pointers on the season. Now a steal coming back the other way, laid in by Hennings. And we are tied at 5. Hennings picked that off at midcourt and ran uncontested layup with the left hand. Vandersanden in the corner. And looked to bounce it. Backdoor cut from Casey. That was intercepted by the Trojans. Tosa West and Hansen. Hansen still with it after he took the ball on the baseline. Layup is off the mark. And rebound Garrett. Fast moving game here, left and right and left. These two teams go. And it was the Lumberjacks going fast on West Salem back on Saturday. Here's the ball tipped down to Casey. Pump fake. Now Vandersanden, he's hammered. Coming to the basket, and we're going to have 2 free throws coming up for Jed Vandersanden. He's a 6'4" senior for Coach Jarrett and the Lumberjacks. To the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line goes Vandersanden. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened as Vandersanden makes the free throw happen. Jamie Wenzel is here in attendance. Saw him earlier today. He is here for the full day's session. So not only will he help you if something unfortunate happens, also a big basketball fan, Jamie. Rebound Knapp-Gezik after the miss from Vandersanden, and the putback is there. That ball came off the back of the rim and came up high over the outstretched arms of the Tosa defenders on the low block. Knapp-Gezik said, "Thank you very much." Quickly now, blocked by Knapp-Gezik on the layup attempt from Jalen Brown. Again, these two teams running and gunning. Here's Garrett, loses the ball in the lane. Putback is good for Charlie Cayley. 10-5 Lumberjacks. Both teams in transition. They get the ball and they are going down the floor. By the way, full color video highlights coming up later this evening of this game. You'll get to see everything that I'm talking about. And you'll see those highlights on Facebook at Zaleski Sports, and Zaleski Sports Wausau is where you'll see them first. Here's a take from Jalen Brown from the left side. He's fouled on the play. And Brown's going to step to the free throw line as he was pushed by Nepgezik on his way in the lane. Incredible Bank proudly supports today's boys basketball state semifinal game. Congratulations on an incredible season so far. Big shout out to the fans and parents for your amazing support as Brown is shooting it right into the teeth of the Lumberjack student section, waving arms, but to no avail for the Jacks as Brown cans the first one. A sea of red over the peering eyes towards the rim of 6'4" sophomore Jalen Brown. Again, the arms wave again. Pep band to his left in the student section on the baseline. Brown hits them both. Student section, student schmection, says Jalen Brown, and we've got a timeout on the floor. Wausau East leads here early, 14:40 to play in half number one, 10-7, Wausau East over Wauwatosa West on Zaleski Sports.
Business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
At Abbey Bank, we know everyone has their strengths. Our bankers may excel in numbers, but can they score on the court?
Maybe you guys should stick to what you're good at. Banking.
And that's exactly what we do. At Abbey Bank, we stick to what we do best, making banking about you.
Find an Abbey Bank location near you by visiting abbeybank.com.
Abbey Bank, where we make banking about you.
10-7 Wausau East over Wauwatosa West, 14:40 to play as the Lumberjacks will inbound after the media timeout. As I said, Racine Park 65-63 winners over Cedarburg. In that game, Jackson Moss 18, Zari Gwynn 14, Cameron Betker 11, and Cole Betker 10. Those were your double-digit scores for the Panthers. And Jaden Garrett picks up an offensive foul after the inbound as the ball had crossed midcourt, set an illegal screen, and turned over to the Trojans. Ball walked up, now Brown with it, burst of steam and head of steam to the rack for a layup. Brown had slow played that one as he crossed half court, walking it up on the far side of the floor, and then blew past everybody in red. A 1-point game, still over 14 to play here in the first half. In the game for East, Teddy Schlinwine. Schlinwine at the free throw line, gives off to Garrett, gets it back. Now in the circle with it, out to Nepgezik. Nepgezik, left wing. Now at the free throw line, spins, floats, couldn't get it to fall over the front of the rim. Offensive rebound though for Cayley. Garrett, three on the way is gone. Jaden Garrett made himself available as the Jacks gave themselves an extra opportunity with the offensive rebound. Brown again brings it up for the Trojans. Now Hennings, near wing for Messiah Chambers. Chambers in the game for the first time today for the white and green Trojans. Jalen Brown, top of the key, Nepgezik, and salmon-colored shoes on him. Klosky, now Brown. Brown will take Nepgezik to the hole, floats, soft back iron, no good. Cayley with the rebound, or Casey with the rebound. No, it was Cayley. You know, sometimes in this vocation, if you go through all the names, eventually you'll get one that's right. Here's Schlinwine inside the three-point line, got that knocked away. Cayley picks it up. Now Garrett bounces in the lane to Vander Sanden, has position, reverse layup, no. Schlinwine offensive rebound, put back, and one for Teddy Schlinwine. Schlinwine hung with it, got the ball in low from Garrett as Garrett threaded the needle, got the offensive rebound after the miss from Vander Sanden, and Schlinwine worked through traffic and put it back in. Foul on Hennings, that's his second. Both Tosa West fouls belong to number 4, DJ Hennings. Free throw good for Schlinwein. 16-9 early for Wausau East. Tosa West will walk it up the floor. Now right side attacking is Brown. Kick out, wide open, Roman Long. Three is good. Last name Long, three was regular length from this left wing, and he hit it after the penetration from Brown. Davis Winter in the game for the Jacks. Here's Napgezik, three in front of me is good. That was pure. Jesse Napgezik, that was on line. Again, I am at center court with the Wisconsin W staring right back at me. He was on this near wing. And strong take again, Matt Klosky. These Trojans don't wait. They get down the floor and they attack the rim. Foul is picked up by Schlinwein, his first, team third. Messiah Chambers, again with a strong take. For all your personal, business, auto, and life insurance needs, there's always a local agent you can look to at Axis Insurance. Learn more at AxisInsurance.com. Axis Insurance Agency. Their business revolves around you. Appreciate everybody listening here today. Again, full video color highlights on Facebook later tonight, around 7 p.m., depending on this game's end. And you'll see those first on Facebook at Zaleski Sports and Zaleski Sports Wausau. Coach and player highlights, or interviews, and the highlights. So a couple of misses for Chambers. Here's Garrett on the offensive end at the G inside the lane. And ball tipped away out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Jacks, tipped away by Jake Hansen. And this will be inbounded level with the free throw line here on this near side. Just inside the free throw line, big, right? B1G, if you've ever watched a Badgers women's or men's basketball game, you know what I'm talking about. Robbie Angiuli in the game for the first time. He strokes, or attempted to stroke one from the right elbow and missed. There's Brown again. Brown twirling and couldn't get the layup to go, but a follow slam for Matt Klosky. Again, these Trojans are going to go, and they have attacked the rim essentially every time down. They had the one three-pointer from Roman Long, but that's been it. Now we get an offensive foul on the Jacks, and this is going to go on Angiuli. But that play on the other side, again, all started by Jalen Brown as he spun around Jesse Napgezik and missed on the layup, but there on the follow dunk was Matt Klosky. Tosa down by 5 with the ball, under 11 left in the first half. Here's Brown backing in a Napgezik and got it to go. Again, aside from that long three-pointer, these Trojans have essentially shot everything from within 5 feet. Couple of free throws in there, ball given away by the Jacks. Here's Klosky with it. Klosky, three-pointer far wing, Hansen off back iron, no good. Offensive rebound from Chambers, and he's fouled. And he may have been following a shot, and he does. He was, so he'll shoot 2 free throws. Will Klosky. And another missed free throw from the Trojans. As Charlie Cayley comes back in the game. Napgezik is going to get a break for the Lumberjacks, and back to the bench is Schlinwein. Davis Winter back on the floor in red. Pair of misses, but an offensive rebound for the Trojans. So Chambers missed both, but the offensive rebound for Jake Hansen keeps the ball here on this left side of the floor. Here's Klosky rising over Angiuli. Angiuli may have blocked it and has it. There's Winter over to Cayley. Cayley missed. That ball rolled all the way across the back of the rim and off to the floor. And a rebound to Chambers and the Trojans. Here's Brown. Brown blows past Cayley. Left-handed layup is good. Lumberjacks going to need to find a way to eliminate the layups, and maybe Coach Garrett's got a plan right now because Trojans have been layup, 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 dunk, layup, layup, and they have pulled to within one. 9:55 to play here in the first. Wausau East 19, Wauwatosa West 18 in this Division II state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
The Kohl Center in Madison, first time since 2007, the Wausau East Lumberjacks have dribbled the ball on this floor, but they do again here in 2025. Coming out of its own timeout are the Lumberjacks. Winter hands off to Garrett, gets it back, and the three from Davis Winter is good. Winter shot that one from college range on the far left-hand wing and hit it. So out of the timeout, Davis Winter, 6'1" senior, hits from outside. You got to wonder if Coach Dan Garrett called that exactly. On the ball fake is Hansen. Hansen fading away and missing. Offensive rebound for Chambers. And Chambers is going to step out of bounds. Robbie Angiuli applying pressure on the baseline right in front of the Wisconsin end on that baseline out of bounds area. And Angiuli with that pressure able to get Chambers to step out of bounds. It'll be Wausau East basketball. Angiuli will sub out for the Lumberjacks. Back in the game for Wausau East is Jed Vandersanden. Here's Cayley on this near wing, dribbles inside on Klosky and got it taken away. Klosky back again. He rumbles right through traffic and an offensive foul. Again, as these Trojans continue to pressure the rim. That time it was Klosky bowling over about two Lumberjacks, and the first one was Jaden Garrett. Garrett took the brunt of it and then gets up and slaps hands with classmates in the Wausau East student section on that left side. So offensive foul. Garrett brings the ball up for the Lumberjacks after the Trojans infraction. Nobody stopped ball. Garrett missed the layup. Vandersan an offensive rebound, and he got it dug out of there. A whole host of Lumberjacks out on the run is Hansen. Hansen left-handed layup is good. Again, these Trojans, a fast-moving offensive group. They get into transition. Outlet pass is usually crisp. Here's a steal at midcourt. Here's showtime from Jalen Brown. Brown picked the pocket of Xander Klein, 6'10" sophomore. And Jaden Garrett goes fast. He misses, but the putback is good for Charlie Cayley. So both teams responding with lightning fast offensive attacks. Here's Brown in the lane, floats and hits. You know, I've had a lot of comments over the last few years about a shot clock in high school hoops. No shot clock needed here today. Everybody's shooting essentially in about 12 seconds on the average. Here's Cayley, low block. Couldn't get the layup to go, and ball saved in by Vandersanden, except he threw it to the Trojans. Here comes Brown. Brown works on Garrett. Garrett poked it. Brown keeps it. Now ball handed off long, and now over to Hansen. Here's Hansen at the free throw line. Right elbow in and out, and Kaylee with the rebound. 24 all, 7:10 to play here in the first. East with it. There's Kaylee on the far wing. He'll dribble back now to the top of the circle and give to Klein. Near steal. With it, though, is Casey. Back to Klein. Klein, three on the way. That off front iron, no good. And rebound pulled down by Messiah Chambers. And football pass all the way. And as Jake Hansen went up, he's fouled. He spun backwards, threw it up over his head and missed. But 2 free throws coming up for Jake Hansen. 6th team foul on the Lumberjacks. Jaden Garrett called with the foul. Hansen, first free throw is good. So Jesse Knapp-Gezik back in the game along with Teddy Schlinwine for the Jacks. Jaden Garrett and Xander Klein, Miles Casey will take a break. Vandersanden, Kaylee, Klein, Knapp-Gezik, and Anjuli on the floor for the Lumberjacks. Second free throw is also good for Jake Hansen. And we've got a media timeout. 6:47 to play as the Trojans take their first lead here tonight on the pair of free throws from Jake Hansen, and they lead at 26-24 in this Division II state semifinal boys basketball game on Zaleski Sports.
Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Uncle Mitten wants you to ride into huge savings this tax season.
With up to 76% off furniture and Mittens pays the tax, you honestly can't miss this sale.
We're your one-stop shop for all your favorite brands of appliances.
Get the latest sleep technology for your best night's rest.
And save the tax. Mittens Furniture, Appliances, and Mattresses is dedicated to stretch your dollars further this tax season in downtown Marshfield.
And back here to the Kohl Center, Jason Zaleski along with you. Again, my apologies, those of you expecting Tom King on the call today. Tom is healing up at home. Again, he's got his whoopee on the couch along with his bowl of chicken soup, getting healthy. Getting ready for baseball season as well. No doubt about it, right? There's the Lumberjacks out of their own timeout. Missed layup from Knapp-Gezik, and Vandersanden digs it out, puts it back in good for Jed Vandersanden. And very fast outlet. Here's Roman, long left-handed layup, no. And ball batted around. It's last off of a Lumberjack, probably Schlinwine. Doesn't matter. It's the Trojans basketball.
Matthew Plasky in for the Trojans.
Inside the lane with it is Klosky. Klosky spinning with Kaylee, had to give it back outside. Here's Brown now on the far wing, defended there by Schlinwine. Brown brings it to the top of the key, now goes, blows past Schlinwine, another layup for the Trojans. Brown's got 14, he leads all scorers here in this one. Knapp-Gezik fights through the trap just across half court at the right side of the Wisconsin W. Here's Kaylee with it inside the three-point line. Now kick out Schlinwine. Schlinwine in the lane, right-handed layup, he is good. That one rolled all the way around the rim as it hit off the window and falls through. Tied now at 28, 5:35 to play here in the first. Brown at the free throw line is good. These Lumberjacks have got to find a way to put pressure on the dribbler. They have not stopped ball for most of this game. And that was, again, one of the further shots out. That one from the free throw line. Here's Knapp-Gezik missing on a 15-footer. Rebound Trojans. See if the Jacks stop ball here. They do not. Brown all the way, but he missed the dunk. The Lumberjacks escape that one. Here's Schlinwine. Schlinwine still with it. Puts up a wild layup shot. Vandersanden, though, with the rebound. And he is fouled. Boy, fortunate there for the Lumberjacks that Jake Hansen fouled Teddy Schlinwine, or it was going to be another Lumberjacks turnover. 16 now for Jalen Brown on the Wauwatosa side for Wausau East. They are led in scoring by Jesse Napgezik with 7. Long outlet on the out of bound, ran all the way back into the backcourt, nearly to the Tosa West free throw line. And East needs a hurry to get the ball across half court, and they do with Napgezik. Napgezik again trapped. 3 on the way here from Vandersanden was well short and caught by Winter, and the layup is good for Davis Winter. Winter just happened to be at the right spot at the right time. That ball fell right into his hands under the basket. Here is Klosky turning the corner in the lane, and he flips it up and he hits it and one for Matt Klosky. Klosky able just to toss it up in the air as he was defended by Vandersanden. Vandersanden fouled him, and Klosky just flipped it up on his way down, and it went in. Trojans lead by 2 pending this Matt Klosky 6'5" junior free throw. 4:20 to play, and the free throw's off the mark. Lead remains 32-20 Tosa West. Napgezik walks it up essentially unopposed this time, and the East Lumberjacks will settle into their half-court offense. Here's Winter on the far side. Now Cayley in the far corner. Dribbles now inside the lane. Cayley up. That ball was blocked by Klosky and then stolen away by the Lumberjacks. Stolen there by Schlinwine. Here's Napgezik on the baseline, and that ball batted right to Messiah Chambers, where he happened to be standing out of bounds at the Wisconsin W under the Wausau East basket. Talk about, again, just being at the right place, in that case, the wrong place at the wrong time. Lumberjacks will inbound from under their own basket. In it comes to Napgezik. Now this side to Schlinwine. Ball in the hands now of Charlie Cayley. Given off, and the layup attempt from Schlinwine is blocked. Gets it back. Here's Cayley now. Cayley dumps inside to Napgezik. He's got it in under the basket, had to dribble it out, and as he did, it was poked away by Long. It'll stay with the Lumberjacks. 3:32 to play. And again, Wausau East will inbound from the first S in Wisconsin on the baseline. Napgezik, in it comes. Schlinwine, 3 on the set play miss. Gets his own rebound after it was tapped out by Cayley, and again, the Trojans bat the ball out of bounds. Another baseline out of bounds coming up for the Jacks. This time tossed in by Winter into Cayley. Cayley backdoor cut. Napgezik missed on the dunk, hangs on the rim to avoid some player contact, and now loses the ball. Quickly go the Trojans. I think I've said this before. Backed out, though. Defense was there that time for the Jacks. There's Brown. Brown will pull it out. 3:03 to play here in the first. Attempted steal from Vandersanden comes up empty. That leaves Brown alone for 3. Off the rim and no good. Napgezik with the rebound. Lumberjacks defense holds that time down. Lead stays at 2, 32-30 as Napgezik brings it across the timeline. On this side of the Wisconsin W, now inside the three-point line, Napgezik still dribbling through traffic, and he's blocked on his way through. Was he in the act of shooting? I thought so. We'll see what the call is. Foul's going to go on Max Gogan, 5'8", sophomore, far from 6'10". And Napgezik will head to the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number 1 choice in cleanup and restoration as Napgezik rattles down the first one. That bounced off back iron, front iron, backboard, and then through. The stat sheet will show a free throw made. Wausau East students to my left waving the free throw through, but it didn't work that time as Napgezik misses on the back end. And rebound comes out to Long and the Trojans. Brown calmly across the timeline, defended there by Schlinwein. Now Gogan in the corner, back to Brown. Brown again, big burst through the lane. Left-hand layup is no good, and Cayley with the rebound. So Lumberjacks able to survive a couple Trojans possessions. A couple shot misses for Wauwatosa West. Schlinwein falling, may have fell on his own, able to get the ball off to Cayley. Now Napgezik on the far wing. Into Cayley now. Cayley backing down, low block, turning, right hand is off the mark. And rebound for Chambers. All one motion there for Charlie Cayley, just couldn't get it to fall. Again, Brown left open, kick out three. Gogan is good. Max Gogan hits the three, and it's the largest lead here tonight for the Trojans. They lead by 4, 35-31. And more Tosa West defense, but this is going to result in a foul as Winter was being harassed at the top of the key. And Gogan picks up his second in the last few minutes. Bookended around that three-pointer from just a moment ago. And timeout on the floor, and we will do the same. It's Wauwatosa West 35, Wausau East 31. You're listening to Division II State Semifinal Boys Basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
35-31 back here at the Kohl Center. Tosa West over Wausau East. Division II State Semifinal. Racine Park has already punched their ticket to Championship Saturday. They will meet the winner of this one tomorrow evening, I think we should probably call that. J&D Tube Benders, founded in 1968, has stayed in the Felch family ever since as a locally owned manufacturer specializing in tube bending, welding, and cutting. Find and join the J&D Tube Bending team in the Schofield Industrial Park or at jdtubebending.com. And Mutual of Wausau, insurance protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. After the media timeout, the Lumberjacks inbound to Jaden Garrett, and the clock winds under 1:30 to play here in half number one. And both teams all gas, very little break. Here's Cayley at the free throw line, dumps into Vandersanden off the bottom of the backboard. No, but he's fouled. And Jed Vandersanden will head to the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Vandersanden, 3 points today, looking to add to that total, and hits on the first. And a roar of approval from the Wausau East students here in mass. It's about equal on student population here. And Tosa West now has a band. They did not have a pep band here in the pregame, or at least not a fully assembled, but it looks like we'll get some entertainment from the Tosa West pep band at halftime as Vandersanden misses on the back end. 1:15 to play, and the Trojans with the ball. Brown brings it up. And will, for one of the very few times today, set up a half-court offense as directed by Coach Chris Neubauer. Bounced over to Chambers, and the Trojans stretch out the East defense. They're playing on both sides of the Wisconsin W at half-court. Now they go, three-pointer on the way from Hansen, splash! Jake Hansen and the Trojans might have lulled the Jacks to sleep, and they lead by 6, under 40 seconds left here in half number one. Garrett nearly threw it away. Vandersanden wasn't expecting it, but he hauls it in. Now Winter on this near wing, hands off to Garrett. Garrett dribbles, directs traffic from the same spot on the near wing outside the college three-point line. Now dribbles on Hansen. Winter gets it back, skips it over to Schlinwein. Schlinwein on the baseline and put up a wild shot, missed on the layup. Ball tapped away, though, to the Lumberjacks. Here's Winter from 5 feet, overshot it. And rebound Messiah Chambers where he's fouled, and team foul number 8 will send Chambers to the Tosa West free throw line for a 1-and-1. Again, thanks everybody for listening today. Full color video highlights. Tonight, our goal is 7 o'clock on Facebook. Zaleski Sports and Zaleski Sports Wausau is where you will see those highlights first. And those will come with full coach and player commentary. And the free throw is up and no good for Chambers, so he misses in the bonus. Lumberjacks with a rebound. 5 seconds. Here's Garrett. Garrett still with it. Kick out. 2 seconds. Long three from Winter comes up short. And that's how this first half comes to an end with the Wauwatosa West Trojans leading the Wausau East Lumberjacks 38-32 here on Zaleski Sports. I'm going to play just a bit. We'll call it a preview. This is also on YouTube if you want to see Coach Garrett's comments to our reporter Dan Lau on Wednesday. But here is a portion of that report now as we enter halftime with Wauwatosa West leading Wausau East 38-32.
Wausau East is going to state for the first time since 2007.
Starting off with you, Coach. First off, can you share your feelings the moment the buzzer sounded and you were sectional champions heading to state?
There were a lot of things running through my mind at that time. Mainly the day I took the job, was during COVID, and I thought about all the work that I was going to have to do to get to this point, to get to that point. And it took 5 years, but it felt like it took forever. 5 years is not a long time, but it felt like it took forever. I was just grateful. I was grateful for the fact that we won. I was grateful for the fact that the support that we had in the stands. I was just grateful. So I would say that would be the word that I would describe it as.
Tell us a little bit about your guys, your team. What about their character, their work ethic helped get you to this point?
Yeah, Jaden, Jesse, and Charlie are always working. Sometimes too much. Sometimes I have to say, you need to take a break, or no, I'm not going to open the gym. Or no, you shouldn't go to the Y because you should probably take a break or maybe play some video games. These guys are just determined to get to where we're getting to. They're always playing. They're always trying to get in the gym, and they're just hungry. They're hungry to get better, and I think that's something that drove us and drove others as well to be better. So I think when you have good examples like Jaden, Jesse, and Charlie who are always at the Y working or always at East working, it's easy for those younger guys to follow them.
Next question is for Jesse. You've had some ups and downs this season, from scoring your 1,000th point to missing a number of games towards the end of the regular season. How does it feel to ultimately end up, going to state after a long year of some ups and downs?
Yeah, it's been a unique season to say the least, from, starting off really strong, having a 12-2 record, and then everything changed when I had mono. But as soon as I came back, I knew my teammates had my back, and, just put our nose down and grinded and got us to where we are now.
Next question for Coach. You had a tough stretch towards that late part of the year, as I was alluding to. How did that part test you guys for playoffs, and how to help you just prepare you guys for what would be a tough road?
Honestly, I think it helped me more than it helped the kids. It helped me have to trust guys a little bit more. Maybe there was a time.
Again, that full interview is, that full segment, I should say, that whole piece is on YouTube. You can watch that at your leisure, as we are under 7 minutes left before the start of the second half. Tell you what, man, the Wauwatosa West dance team is putting on one heck of a show out here on the Wisconsin W here at the Kohl Center, A.B. Nicholas Court, but they are impressing for sure. Let's take a look at first half stats. First for the Wausau East Lumberjacks, they are led in scoring by Jesse Knapgezik. He has 8. Jaden Garrett with 6. Davis Winter with 5. Teddy Schlinwein with 5. Jed Vandersanden 4. Charlie Cayley has 4, as the team is shooting 38% from the floor are the Wausau East Lumberjacks. For Wauwatosa West, Jalen Brown has 16. Jake Hansen follows with 10. Matt McCloskey has 4 points. Roman Long has a made three-pointer. He's got 3. Max Gogan's got a three-pointer. He's got 3. And DJ Hennings 2, as the Trojans are shooting over 51% from the floor. But again, 85% of those made shots are from inside the lane, and really they're from inside 5 feet. They're almost all layups, and you're going to shoot a massive percent, like in this case specifically 51.7%. If you're shooting all layups, and that's what a lot of that Tosa West offense was in the first half, and see what Coach Garrett and the Lumberjacks have to say about that come second half time. Halftime report brought to you in part by Scherer Construction. With an office in Wausau, Scherer Construction brings their construction expertise to the whole state of Wisconsin. For your next construction project, look no further than Scherer Construction. See their beautiful work at SchererConstruction.com. And TRW Auto Body in Mosinee, offering top quality collision repair, full body repair, along with 24-hour towing and courtesy loaner vehicles. Lifetime warranty on the work. That's TRW Auto Body in Mosinee, your friendly fender bender mender. Bring you some other first half stats as this halftime report continues in just a moment on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Back here to the Kohl Center as the Wauwatosa West Trojans pep band entertains now at the halftime. Wausau East Lumberjacks are huddling and now coming onto the floor for halftime warm-ups. Under 3 minutes left before the start of the half. Other stats here for Wausau East. Again, in that first half, they're shooting 38.7%. Let's just call it 39% from the floor. They have made half of their three-pointers, 4 of 8 three-point shooting. Davis Winter is 1 of 2. Jaden Garrett made both of his, and Schlinwine with 1 miss from outside the arc in the second half. 57% from the free throw line, 4 of 7 as a team are the Lumberjacks. Schlinwine 1 of 1, Vandersanden 2 of 4, and Napgezik 1 of 2 from the free throw line in the first half for the Lumberjacks. As I said a minute ago, Trojans shooting over 51%, but almost all of those layups in that first half. 4 of 10 from the free throw line are the Trojans. 2 of 2 is Jake Hansen. And 2 of 2 is Jalen Brown. Misses for Klosky Chambers. Klosky and Chambers combined 0 of 6 from the free throw line here in the first half. 4 of 7 three-point shooting as a team also are the Trojans. Hansen with 2 made three-pointers, and Long has 1 and Goggin has 1. Those are the three-point shots for the Wauwatosa West Trojans here through one half of play. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Hey, need a home or want to refinance? Check out Mammoth Mortgage for low rates, hassle-free mortgages, buying or refinancing throughout Wisconsin. For all your mortgage needs, look to Mammoth Mortgage. And one of my favorite stores in all the land, especially here in Wisconsin, is Fleet Farm. I think you all know that. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, and snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices. And I want to go back to the snacks. That's my favorite part of Fleet Farm. You head down the candy aisle, right? The missus likes chocolate-covered peanuts. I don't mind some sunflower seeds or maybe some other little candies, things like that. So head on over to Fleet Farm after today's game and stock up on candy and all the other snacks for Championship Saturday tomorrow. 30 seconds. We'll be right back as second half will begin here on Zaleski Sports. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com. For Wausau East in the second half, they will go Garrett, Napgezik, Schlinwein, Vandersanden, and Cayley. And for the Trojans, Hennings, Hansen, Long, Klosky, and Brown again. Jalen Brown leads all scorers through one half with 16. Jesse Napgezik paces the Lumberjacks with 8. Second half sponsored by Sherrill Tire. Take advantage of the President's Sale, now extended through March 28th. Boy, you got another week. Get over there quick. Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Buy 3 Goodyear tires, get the 4th one free, plus up to $180 in rebates on now at Sherrill Tire and Service. Hey, think about that. You buy 3, you get 1 free. Well, that's 4, right? I think most people need 4 on their personal car. Trojans inbound. They start offensively to begin this second half. There's Long, and ball out at the Wisconsin W. Now at the three-point line near side to Klosky. He starts out. And take a look at the defense here. Man-to-man defense for the Lumberjacks. Had to sort that out for just a moment. Things had gone stale there for 5 seconds. Everybody trying to figure out what's going on out there. Here's in the lane, stopping Klosky. Missed. Layup is good, though, on the putback. Another layup for the Trojans. Klosky fouled his shot. Shot that one from about 8 feet off back iron. He knew it first. He's the one who shot it, fouled it, and put it back in. Napgezik now over to Garrett. Garrett outside the three-point line and got it poked away by Hennings. Gets it back. Jaden Garrett now dribbling far side. Here's Cayley. Cayley will launch a 3, and that one off the mark. Launched that 3 from this near wing and missed it. Here's Brown now. Another head of steam for Brown. He's fouled by Vandersanden. Now, the fouling is not going to help. You're looking for a way, if you're a Wausau East Lumberjacks fan or player, coach, what have you, to stop this fast-paced transition offense of the Trojans. I mean, fouling's not going to do it. I mean, temporarily, but you need to figure that out. This one could get away from you here in the second half as the Trojans already lead by 8. It's Hennings backing it out, now dribbles inside. Still dribbling with it is Hennings. Now a 3 in the corner. That overshot the mark. Klosky missed everything. And Cayley and the Lumberjacks come away with it. Here's Garrett now. And threw it away into the camera section out of bounds. He was looking for a cutting Vandersanden. Vandersanden had already made his cut. Garrett passed that one just a bit late and into the camera crowd. The Trojans to inbound. And they do. Walked up the floor by DJ Hennings. Hennings hands it off to Brown. Still 30 feet from the basket. Now Brown makes his move. Kick out Hennings. Hennings on the drive. Left-handed layup. Short. That shot altered by the defense of Jaden Garrett. Napgezik now swings it outside to Schlinwein. Schlinwein to the rack and good. The C's parted for Teddy Schlinwein. Roman Long defensively for the Trojans looks to his teammates and says, come on, man. We can't give it to him that easy. So again, Hennings and the Trojans will walk it up. A little slower here in the second half. I say that cautiously, but a little bit more methodical, and perhaps there's a reason. It's because Coach Neubauer wanted to call the timeout. He does. 15:36 left in this Division II state semifinal as Tosa West leads Wausau East 40-34 on Zaleski Sports.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
The best President's Day deal ever has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Now till March 28th. Buy 3 tires and get 1 free on select Goodyear tires. The clock is ticking on this amazing deal. Only at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service.
As we were gone, the Wausau East Lumberjack student section rode the roller coaster in their, what do you want to call it, their rehearsed fun they have in the student section. They were riding the roller coaster out there. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step. Contact Next Step today. 15:36 to play. Tosa West leads Wausau East 40-34 as both teams come back on the floor after the Trojans timeout. And Coach Neubauer has some other ideas that he has imparted, perhaps, onto the 5 on the floor of his Trojans. He hopes, anyway, that he has transferred that knowledge. Here's Klosky at the free throw line. Now kick back out to Long. Long skips it over to Hennings on the other side as a 1-3-1 zone here developing for the Lumberjacks. I thought maybe that's what it might have been earlier. Well, it's not that either. Check with me in a second here as a triangle in 2, perhaps. Vandersanden is hounding a foul by Vandersanden, if I didn't say that. And he will head out. Vandersanden picks up his 3rd foul. He will head out, but they're essentially hugging Jalen Brown as Brown now will inbound. Winter comes in the game. And I take a look now, it's Davis Winter in charge of babysitting Jalen Brown. And Brown works through contact on Winter. He picks up the foul, so I don't know if that strategy is going to work out either. The East is going to be in the bonus here, or put the Trojans in the bonus before you know it. As they are essentially just hugging Jalen Brown, and that has induced 2 fouls in the last 10 seconds. Brown again to inbound after the foul. Gets it in up top to Long. Winter again, left hand on Jalen Brown as he stands on the low block here on this near side. Long looked to get it to him. Now Brown has it up on top on this right wing. Now he'll hand it back to Long. Brown will resettle as Winter again holding the shirt of Jalen Brown, takes him back down to the baseline. On the other side, layup is good for Matt Klosky. Winter on the outlet. Largest lead tonight for the Trojans, 8-point lead given away. Here's Brown on the run. Brown bounces it outside. Gets it back on the low block. Sorry, that is Klosky. Klosky on the low block puts in another layup. 10-point lead for Tosa West. Winter hustling down the floor, and he got that one slapped by Klosky. That's going to pick up foul on the Trojans. Well, they're going to... no foul. So no foul. They just said just off of Klosky and out of bounds. And Wausau East is going to take a timeout. They got to figure out the defense here on these Trojans. The exotic defense not getting the job done right now. Coach Garrett calls the timeout. He'll talk to his guys. 14-10 left to play here in this one. Trojans lead the Lumberjacks by 10 on Zaleski Sports.
Axis Insurance is your complete independent insurance agency for auto, home, business, and life insurance serving Wisconsin and Minnesota. Insurance can often be confusing and frustrating, but with Axis Insurance you get experienced advisors that pair you with exactly the coverage you need at the most competitive prices for every stage of life. Located in Weston and a proud supporter of area high school athletics, their business truly does revolve around you. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net or by calling 715-355-8400.
14-10 to play, 10-point lead for the Trojans. East called the timeout. They're out of it now as Garrett dribbles it over the Wisconsin W, and the half-court offense underway for these Lumberjacks. Schlinwein with it. Hands off to Cayley. Cayley back out to Garrett. Garrett now on the drive. Challenges and hits on the layup. He challenged Jake Hansen, took Hansen to the hole and hit the layup. So set piece there for Coach Garrett out of the timeout. Now we'll see the Lumberjacks, how they operate defensively. And they're going to stay with the exotic defense. Winter draped all over Jaylen Brown, and ball on the floor to Brown. Scramble for it. Garrett comes in, lands on the pile, and a jump ball is going to be called. And the possession arrow points to the Lumberjacks. Start making a job and the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group. How about full-time benefits that start day one? Learn more at foundationfinance.com. That's Foundation Finance. Okay, so the defense held that time for the Lumberjacks. Brown wasn't able to handle the ball. Compliments in part to Winter. East narrowly gave it back. Here's Cayley all the way outside. That ball tipped away by Brown. Now Brown's going to pick up a foul as he was challenging Cayley at the half-court line. First foul tonight committed by Jaylen Brown, so no concerns there. He still leads all scorers with 16. But nearly 5 minutes in, hasn't scored in the second half, so I suppose you could say the defense is working. Napgezik gets the ball under the basket on the inbound and puts it in. Layup is good. And Napgezik, the first Lumberjack to reach double figures here in this one. He's got 10. Under 13 to play. This second Division II state semifinal. Again, Racine Park awaits the winner of this one. They'll play in tomorrow's Division II state championship game. That one tips, around 6 o'clock or so? Dribbling with it is Long. Long bothered out there by Napgezik. He's at the top of the triangle in two. That's what I'm calling it. I'm not even sure if that's right. It's a very unusual defense here for the Lumberjacks. On the putback, gathered by Klosky and puts it back up. Again, Matt Klosky just outworking everybody on the floor. Missed. Gathered up the rebound and put it back in. Here's Garrett, pull up three on the other side. That off the mark. And rebound Jaylen Brown. Brown quickly now down to Klosky. Here's Klosky in the lane. And another layup for the Trojans. 6'5" junior Matt Klosky weaves through what was down there for the East transition defense. Another easy layup. Lead back to 10 for the Trojans. Winter back to Garrett. Garrett will call the offense from inside the left stem of the Wisconsin W. 11:48 to play here in this one. Lumberjacks got a few things to figure out here to claw back into this one. An entry pass from Winter was denied by Klosky. And on the scramble, Klosky comes away with it. Here's a spot up three on the other side. That one rattled in and out for Hansen. And Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Schlinwein now draped over Brown as Roman Long will reset the offense with Napgezik in close proximity. Now Klosky, Cayley backs away, ready for the ambush from Klosky. The attack, rather, I should say, and the attack works. Cayley picks up the foul, and Matt Klosky heads to the free throw line. As he had dribbled in on Cayley, Cayley picks up his second. It's time to Shamrock. Shamrock Shakes available at McDonald's, and filet of fish are just 2 for $3 during Lent. Stop in today at your nearest McDonald's restaurant. Klosky misses on the front end. Robbie Anjuli and Miles Casey come in for Wausau East. Charlie Cayley and Teddy Schlinwein head out. Winter, Garrett, Napgezik, Casey, and Anjuli for Wausau East. Klosky lines up the second and got that one to roll through. Hennings, Hansen, Klosky, Chambers, Brown for the Wauwatosa West Trojans. So after the make, Tosa West continues to stretch the lead. They now lead by 11. It's Casey out at the Wisconsin W, defended there by Chambers. Now takes Chambers to the corner, bounces it into Anjuli, and good. Great court vision there from Miles Casey as he bounced a dime to Robbie Anjuli, and Winter reaching for a steal 85 feet from the basket, and he picks up a foul on Jaylen Brown. That's the third on Winter, and that's the team fifth. with 10:47 to play, 5 team fouls, and you can see Wausau East creeping towards putting the Trojans in the bonus, and a free throw shooting exposition may be in the offing for Wauwatosa West before this one is done. Immediate timeout on the floor, 10:47 to play. Tosa West leads Wausau East 49-40 on Zaleski Sports.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
49-40, Tosa West over Wausau East, 10:47 to play, coming out of immediate timeout. Jason Zaleski here. You get me instead of Tom King today. Again, Tom nursing maybe a head cold or something similar to that, on the couch with his favorite blankie and a bowl of chicken soup. Now, I think it's the fourth time I've said that. If you know Tom, I'm not sure he's a 4 bowl of chicken soup kind of guy, but maybe. Here's Jalen Brown again under the basket. Got that one pushed around by Anjuli, and the putback again from Matt Klosky. Matt Klosky has had a nose for the ball, especially on the offensive rebounding end here in this one. As foul there is picked up. Who had the foul there at the end? It may have been Garrett. So Jaden Garrett picks up his third. And the three-point play complete for Matt Klosky. What a machine Klosky has been. He's now leads all scorers with 18 after that three-point play. He's got 18. Brown's got 16. And the two-headed attack for the Tosa West Trojans been too much for the Wausau East Lumberjacks with 10:17 to play. Here's Napgezik on the backdoor cut. Dunk for Jesse Napgezik. So maybe a spark for the Lumberjacks. Jalen Brown will bring the ball up. That's one way to kind of shake loose that in-your-shirt defense the Lumberjacks have put on Jalen Brown here in the half. Winter on the follow. Kick out now to Chambers. 3 is good. Yeah, it's a good counter for Chris Neubauer. Have that guy that's being face guarded bring up the ball, and as he drives and all eyes are on him, he'll kick it out. And that kick out there was good. Chambers hit the 3. As the Jacks bring the ball back up, foul is committed by Hennings. Roman Long back in the game for Tosa West. DJ Hennings heads out. That 3 just a moment ago. First points tonight for Messiah Chambers. But that 3 puts the Trojans up by 13, 9:38 to play. Third quarter coming to an end here from the Kohl Center in Madison. A well-represented Kohl Center for this Division II state semifinal. General attendance between the baselines is pretty good, and then school attendance is good too. That one dribbled off the foot of Napgezik, and we're going to get a jump ball in the scramble. It's going to be Tosa West basketball. From residential to commercial, industrial to agricultural, Newton Electric at Wausau has been serving central Wisconsin since 1977. Give them a call. Find them online at newtonelec.com. Newton Electric. So brought across the timeline by Long. He'll give out now to Klosky. Klosky starts his drive and just almost too easy. Klosky that time overlaid it though. Here's Napgezik. Napgezik on the run. He's in the lane. Shoots from there and hits. Floater from outside the charge circle. Jesse Napgezik now with 14. Jacks, though, trail by 11. Fourth quarter action here now with 8:40 left to play. Long at the top of the key. Now over to Klosky. Klosky now to Chambers. Chambers, everything being played outside the arc here for the time being, as Brown now being face guarded by Vandersanden. Everyone else on this Trojans team essentially given the green light to go out and take it. Here's a take from Roman Long that was too strong. He bounces into Garrett, and an offensive foul is called on Roman Long. How about John's Auto Repair? For all your auto repair needs, Mosney and Rothschild turns to John's Auto Repair, Business 51 north of Mosney. Auto repair you can trust to have done right, and get on your way at John's Auto Repair. Garrett brings it across the timeline. Just over 8 minutes left to play. Clock not quite a factor yet, but we're close to that point. 11-point game. It's Cayley in the corner. Cayley now guarded by Klosky. Now Schlinwine. Schlinwine pops out to Garrett. Garrett baseline drive, cut off there by Hansen. Now Schlinwine in the lane, puts up a shot, that off the mark. Ball bounced around and into the hands now of Hansen. That was tapped 2 or 3 times. A couple times on each side. Hansen comes away with it, and the Trojans will again calmly bring the ball back up the floor. Essentially playing a 4-on-4 basketball game for most of the second half. Brown has yet to score a point in the second half. He's been fouled. He's been face guarded. Hasn't scored, though, in the second half. But the others have. And that's what has transpired here for the Lumberjacks in this exotic defense. As the other 4 on the floor, including Matt Klosky, has scored and scored fairly often here in this half. Ball passed around outside. We play 40 feet from the basket here. And Brown comes all the way out to get it. Gets the ball now. Jalen Brown to work. Jalen Brown in the lane. Layup is off the mark, and Vandersanden with the rebound. So East defense holds now. Quickly now comes Schlinwine, and that ball is rocketed out of bounds by Messiah Chambers. Huge block as Garrett drove the lane, passed it outside to Schlinwine, and he got that rejected bigly by Chambers. Timeout on the floor. 6:49 to play. Wauwatosa West 55, Wausau East 44. You're listening to Division II State Semifinal Boys Basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Take your education out of the classroom and give New Spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
And coming out of the timeout, Wausau East Lumberjack students get shown on the Jumbotron. They go bananas for that action. Out of the media timeout, Lumberjacks inbound to Napgezik here in their offensive half. Here's Napgezik inside the lane, fading, rolling through and off. Vandersanden rebound, putback is good. So margin down to single digits now, 55-46. And Napgezik slapped at it, and they say last off of Napgezik, it'll be Trojans basketball. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fab companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com. Make sure to stay tuned to our Merrill Steel postgame show. We do intend, let's call it a plan to carry the Wausau East press conference live on this broadcast. So when this game is done, don't go anywhere. We will get comments from Coach Garrett and players as Charlie Cayley rejects after, again, another layup attempt from the Trojans. Ball is not saved on the other end, though, as the Lumberjacks will throw it away. So some ragged play there on both ends, and it's going to end up Wauwatosa West inbounding under the Wausau East basket. This is going to be Chambers to inbound. Jaden Garrett jumps in front of him and gets it in to Brown. Brown works on Vandersanden, now beats him across the half-court line. Still on the run, down to Klosky. Another easy layup for the Trojans. Klosky's got 20 to go along with Jalen Brown's first half of 16. Again, those two 36. Hansen's got 10, 46 from the top three for Wauwatosa West. Garrett stops outside the lane, now gives out to Nap Gezik. Now Wausau East now with 5:40 to play has got to make defensive stops along the way, along with offensive plays. And here's a chance from the free throw line for Jesse Nap Gezik, as he's fouled by DJ Hennings just inside the free throw line. And a pair of free throws for Jesse Nap Gezik, senior, for these Lumberjacks from the Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro free throw line. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. First for Nap Gezik is good. 10-point game, 5:39 to play. Again, full video, color highlights available on Facebook. We are shooting for 7 o'clock on those. These highlights are being shot on the baseline by Mike Wendlandt. Dan Lau will assemble those highlights in Stevens Point, and you'll get to see those highlights on Facebook at Zaleski Sports and Zaleski Sports Wausau, as Nap Gezik misses on the back end. Brown with the rebound. Now over to Long. Long bouncing just inside the Wisconsin W. Now Chambers, again, Trojans with a 10-point lead, as they have here, playing 30-plus feet from the basket. Not afraid to do that. Here's Klosky, found a little open room and then dished inside to Logan. Across the lane went Klosky to Long, and the dime for Klosky. Layup good for Long. Ball stolen away on the other end by Klosky. Klosky is not fouled by Nap Gezik. Wausau East with the basketball. Here's Winter down low. Winter got it rejected by Chambers, and Hansen will come and clean up the mess. Stolen away by Nap Gezik, so the mess is not done. Jesse leans in, can't hit. Follow from Vandersanden is there. 10-point game. Coach Garrett calls the timeout. 4:44 to play. Wauwatosa West leads Wausau East by 10 in this Division II state semifinal with 4:40 to play on Zaleski Sports.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Timeout on the floor, 59-49, 4:44 to play in this Division II state semifinal against Racine Park. Winners today, 65-63 over Cedarburg, and Coach Casey Robbins and his Panthers await the winner here. Wauwatosa West, 4:44 away from being team number 2 in our state championship game tomorrow in Division II. We've got 4:44 on the clock. They have a 10-point lead at their disposal. And the music in the Kohl Center, the loudest we've heard it here all day. DJ trying to get this crowd whipped up in a 10-point game. Trojans to inbound. And the foul comes right away. Vandersanden fouls, and that is team foul number 7. So it is a free throw march now for the Trojans, and for Wausau East, that strategy is hoping that the Trojans miss on the free throw and gain some extra possessions, but the strategy unveiled with 4:43 yet to play. With a 10-point game, I suppose that makes some sense, right? So Jalen Brown to the free throw line. East students make some noise to our left. He shoots it to our right, and the free throw from Brown is good. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Learn more at NicoletBank.com. First points of the half for Brown as he's been enveloped, blanketed, face guarded, etc. all in this first half. He makes both. He now has 18. Matt McCloskey comes to the scores table. He was getting his thigh massage during that halftime. Jesse Napgezik back down the floor. Napgezik, right hand floater, goes, and he's fouled. So clock again stops at 4:35 as Napgezik drove on Roman Long. Long picks up the foul. Napgezik looking to complete the three-point play. But East, essentially, if you're looking at a way to get that comeback, you need the Trojans to miss free throws, and you've got to see if you can get to the free throw line. Maybe a couple distance. Napgezik, though, can't complete the three-point play. A free throw in and out. So they trade points, one a field goal, and the other on the Trojan side, 2 free throws. That won't get the job done. Long now inside to Klosky, back in the game after the thigh massage. He dishes to a cutting Jake Hansen and another Tosa West layup. Here comes Garrett now flying down the floor. Pull up, college three off the mark, too strong. And Brown with the rebound. Empty possession, empty quick possession that time for the Lumberjacks as they trail by 12. Long now in the half court for the Trojans. He's tripped by Garrett, and that will be number 4 on the 6-foot senior, Jaden Garrett. And a free throw coming up for Roman Long. Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau offers a state-of-the-art facility with excellent benefits, pay, culture, and so much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path. Learn more and apply at GreatLakesCheese.com. Long to the howls and whistles of the Lumberjack students, makes the first, and then gets a warm round of applause from the Trojans classmates that are right in front of him from the free throw line. He stares right at them as he shoots free throws, as they've got fingers wiggling in the air, hands outstretched, looking to help Roman make the second free throw, and he does. Kind of that magical fairy dust finger, what do they call that, spirit fingers? Maybe it was helpful that time. Here's Kaylee on the drive. Left-handed layup is good for 6'6" senior Charlie Kaylee. Ball squirts out to the three-point line. Officials deaden the clock and wait for the inbound to start. And I'm not sure why the clock didn't roll. Are they fixing that now? Or no, we're going to get a foul. So foul is called on the Lumberjacks. And again, that free throw march goes from left to right yet again for the Trojans. So this is the last bonus free throw for Wauwatosa West, the last 1 and 1. This one will be handled by the 6'4" sophomore Jalen Brown. Foul goes on Jed Vandersanden, and Vandersanden has been disqualified from this game with his 5th foul. The 6'4" senior Vandersanden heads to the bench and begins to think, with his team trailing by 12, has his high school basketball career come to an end here in Madison tonight. He'll need his teammates to make a comeback here on the floor as Brown hits on the first. France Propane, your locally owned complete service propane company. They've served all of central Wisconsin for over 2 generations. Learn more at francepropane.com. France Propane, local, quality, family. And Brown off back iron on the second. Kaylee with the rebound, flips it out to Schlinwine. 3:40 to play. Clock for sure a factor now for the Lumberjacks. Here's Garrett off to Schlinwine. Under the basket all alone is Kaylee, and the layup is good. Quick timeout called by Coach Dan Garrett. It's a full timeout. Wauwatosa West 66, Wausau East 55, 3:31 to play in this Division II state semifinal on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
At Abbey Bank, we know everyone has their strengths. Our bankers may excel in numbers, but can they score on the court?
Maybe you guys should stick to what you're good at. Banking.
And that's exactly what we do. At Abbey Bank, we stick to what we do best, making banking about you.
Find an Abbey Bank location near you by visiting abbeybank.com.
Abbey Bank, where we make banking about you.
Most of the casual non-school affiliated fans have departed. 3:31 to play as we will have a session break. It's Wisconsin Lutheran Oshkosh North at 6:35. I am back on the air at 8:15 for Waunakee Marshfield in Division 1 semifinal. That'll be the nightcap here, the nightcap for us. As the ball knocked out of bounds, Tosa West will inbound yet again. In it comes now to Brown. Brown harassed in the backcourt by Cayley, but he'll dribble through and into the offensive half court for the Trojans. Again, Tosa West in absolutely no hurry to shoot or even look at the rim with just over 3 minutes here to play. Outside with it, dribbling near the half court line is Jake Hansen. Hansen will circle it back around, back to the W with Napgezik in tow. And Hansen continues to dribble. Napgezik not fouling, not stealing, harassing, and now ball given off to Chambers. And Chambers and Hansen now bounce the ball back and forth through the Wisconsin W at half court. Inside now, Brown and one! They let Jalen Brown loose after the dribbling at the half court line, and a laser pass from Klosky as he got it from Hansen, and Klosky connects with Brown, and the layup is good, and one. 13-point lead, looking for 14 are the Trojans, pending this Jalen Brown free throw. Free throw up and in and out. Cayley with the rebound. 2:40 to play, 13-point game. East will need a massive comeback here to move to Saturday state championship game. Schlinwein in the lane, puts up an underhand shot, couldn't get that one to go. And 6:35 tip scheduled tomorrow in that Division II championship game. Davis Winter with the steal, and the layup is good, though. So still some life left for the Lumberjacks, but a foul comes 70 feet from the basket, and if that's on Jaden Garrett, it sure looked like it was, that'll be his fifth. So senior Jaden Garrett has fouled out of this game. He joins senior Jed Vandersanden with the DQ on the stat line here in this Division II semifinal.
2 shots for the Trojans at the line, Messiah Chambers.
Garrett of the Jaden variety, getting a congratulations and a hug and a little bit of consolement from Dad Dan on the East bench. There's the second free throw from Chambers, that off the mark. Cayley with the rebound. They're quickly now down to Schlinwein. Schlinwein hits a layup. Lead now at 8. And down the floor, Cayley rejects the shot of Roman Long. It'll be the West Trojans to inbound. Again, this will be Long on the inbound. Outside with it now is Hansen. Hansen back to the Wisconsin W, go the Trojans. Trap comes in front of the Trojans bench. It's a Wausau East foul. Foul is called on Davis Winter. That's his fourth, but the Trojans in the double bonus. It'll be Roman Long to the free throw line.
DJ Hennings for the Trojans.
So long hits on the first. And hits on the second. Lead back to 11 with under 2 minutes to play. Here's Napgezik inside the three-point line, fights through traffic. Foul is going to be on the floor. It's team foul number 6, so the Lumberjacks will inbound again.
Team foul number 6.
Napgezik looking, now throws it away. Taken away by Jake Hansen under the basket. Napgezik was trying to thread that through for an easy layup, and that did not materialize. 1:39 to play. Trojans happy to play outside the three-point line yet again. Here's Brown harassed, and he threw it away. Charlie Cayley with the steal. Here comes Napgezik, and layup good, and one. As Jake Hansen was trying to back out of the way and just let him go, that old competitor in you just reached a little at the very end and picked up the foul. Yeah, he was trying to pull it out of there. Oh, man. You know, anybody who's competed before gets it, right? And your brain is telling you, don't. But your competitive heart just reaches in at that last moment, and he picked up the foul. 1:26 to play, 70-61 though, Trojans lead. Napgezik free throw here pending, could cut it to 8. And free throw no good for Napgezik. Ball tipped around, and out it comes now to Schlinwine. Extra possession for the Lumberjacks. Here's Cayley. Cayley falling, sprawling, and scramble near the out of bounds. It's Miles Casey throwing it off of Trojan's leg. It'll be Lumberjacks ball. And now it comes to Napgezik. Napgezik, and he threw it towards the bench, and Miles Casey was being tripped as he was running that way, and the ball sails into the East Lumberjacks bench. It's going to be Trojans basketball, 1:12 to play. Again, we intend on carrying the press conference, the Wausau East Lumberjacks press conference at the conclusion of this game, so don't go anywhere when this is done. Be an extended Merrill Steel post-game show and tie-up outside the three-point line. It's going to be Wausau East basketball as Napgezik tied up Gogan.
In for Wausau East, number 24, Xander Klein.
So Lumberjacks, one more little bit of gas left. Napgezik layup is good. Clock winds now, 50 seconds to play. 7-point game, and we get a Wauwatosa West timeout. We'll keep it here for this timeout. And the music level just keeps increasing. You got to know your audience sometimes. I'm not sure who we're jacking up the music for, but hey, listen, they're having a good time here. Wausau East students are bouncing around. A little bit of bouncing from the Trojan students on the other side. So, okay, you got an audience. All right, fair enough. 7-point game. It's going to be the Trojans to inbound. And the East looking for the steal. And that's essentially what it's going to have to be. I mean, you don't get the steal, you'll have to foul, but time a big factor here, 54.9. It's not over, 7-point game. It's not over. But some things are going to have to fall the way of the Wausau East Lumberjacks. And a handful or two of things are going to have to go the way of the Lumberjacks. Some mistakes by the Trojans over these last 54 seconds need to be a part of it. In it comes now to Hennings. Brown gets it across the half-court line, and nothing happened there for the Lumberjacks. Now a bounce to Klosky, and layup is good. It's what the Trojans have done all game long. Get the ball down the floor fast, find the open layup. Here's Napgezik, 3 on the other side. That came up woefully short and into the hands of Jake Hansen. But that layup from Tosa West as Napgezik fouls Brown happened easily for a different reason, as the Lumberjacks defense was stretched out from end to end, attempting to get a steal in the backcourt. And an easy one for Klosky. But Napgezik fouls Jalen Brown. Brown to the free throw line. 27 seconds now in a current state 9-point game. Jacks had it down to 7, but weren't able to get the Trojans to make a mistake over this game's last 27 seconds. 27 seconds remain. Brown, double bonus for the Trojans. First is no good. Halfway down and out for Jalen Brown. Again, full color video highlights. You'll get to watch those on Facebook. We are shooting for 7 o'clock or so, say between 7 and 7:30. You'll watch those on Facebook at Zaleski Sports and Zaleski Sports Wausau first. You can find them in other places likely later, but those will be the first places as Brown connects on the second. 10-point game, clock now under 25 seconds. Here's Cayley. Cayley, open lane. Layup, though, was too strong, and rebound brought down by Roman Long. Lumberjacks continue to pressure in the backcourt. 12 seconds remain. And Brown now flips it ahead. In the front court with it is Hansen. Final 5 seconds. Clock will now stop at 5.1 as the Lumberjacks foul. And foul committed by Xander Klein, his first. And that sends Jake Hansen to the free throw line for a pair. Lumberjacks, 5 of them ready at the scorer's table, ready to get their names announced at the Kohl Center in Madison, as Jesse Napgezik will leave the floor for the final time in his high school basketball career. Also leaving the floor for the final time is Charlie Cayley. Teddy Schlinwine, also a senior on this team, heads to the bench for the Lumberjacks. And both free throws good for Jake Hansen. 75-63, likely a final score. The Lumberjack reserves will bring the ball up the floor, 4 seconds and counting, across the half-court line, and the horn will sound. And the Wauwatosa West Trojans move on to a Division II state championship game Saturday at 6:35 as the 2-seed Trojans will take on the Racine Park Panthers as our final score today. Wauwatosa West 75, Wausau East 63. Time now for our Merrill Steel postgame show. We'll take a look here at Merrill Steel. I'll bring you back with some final stats and thoughts. And then we will join the press conference as Wausau East Lumberjacks head coach Dan Garrett and a couple of players will be at the podium. All that coming up and more right after this on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
Again, your final score here from the Kohl Center in Madison in this second Division II state semifinal. It is Wauwatosa West 75 and Wausau East 63. This is, as I mentioned before, the Merrill Steel postgame show. Our full intention here is to bring you the media press conference with Coach Dan Garrett and players that will start here in just a few minutes. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com. Again, this your Merrill Steel post-game show. Jason Zaleski here. Our well wishes to Tom King back at home, not able to make it down to the Kohl Center today, but baseball season, Tom, is around the corner, and we'll hear maybe more than some care to from Tom during the baseball season, as we plan to carry many Wausau East baseball games on Zaleski Sports live during the spring season. I mean that jokingly, of course. I think people that know me know I'm kind of a joker at times. Let's take a look at some game stats. So the stats are being loaded up. It looks like they are now ready, and we'll start first for Wauwatosa West. It was a pair of 22-point scores for Tosa West in this one. Again, it was Jalen Brown in that first half with 16, and the hugging, face-guarding, fouling strategy that the Lumberjacks deployed on Jalen Brown worked for the most part. He started the second half with 16. He finishes, though, with 22. 8 of 16 from the floor was Brown, 6 of 9 from the free throw line. Played all 36 minutes tonight, did the sophomore Brown. 22 points for Matt Klosky. Klosky 10 of 7 shooting in this one. He was 2 of 4 from the free throw line, played all but 1 minute. He was getting that thigh massaged late in that second half. That was the 1 minute that he missed. Jake Hansen finishes with 14 points for the Trojans on 4 of 9 shooting from the floor, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 9 points tonight for Roman Long. Long, 2 of 4 from the floor, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. I'll get to these free throw totals in a minute here, but you can already see some monster numbers as Tosa West in that second half was regularly sent to the free throw line. I continue to monitor
for Wausau East, followed by head coach Christopher Neubauer.
And you hear some of the announcements being made in the press conference on those joining. I only heard coaches' names, my apologies, but that press conference there will start soon. Let's go through the other scoring here. For the Trojans, 3 points for Messiah Chambers, 3 points for Max Gogan, and 2 points for DJ Hennings for Wauwatosa West. They were collectively 27 of 51 from the field and 16 of 28. 16 made free throws. They did miss 12, and I'm sure Coach Neubauer won't be happy with those 12 misses, but the 16 free throws, again, in a 12-point game, you can see where that winning margin certainly may have come from For Wausau East, led in scoring by Jesse Napgezik. He finishes with 21. 9 of 15 from the field was Napgezik, with 2 of 6 from the free throw line for Jesse. Played 29 minutes in this one tonight. And then the scoring was tough to be found after that for the Lumberjacks here in this one. Jaden Garrett finishes with 8 points. Jed Vandersanden with 8, Charlie Cayley with 8. So no one else in double figures for the Lumberjacks. That somewhat uncommon, especially on the winning end on the season. Again, 20 wins this year for the East Lumberjacks. Napgezik was hardly ever the single double-digit scorer. Davis Winter was 7. Teddy Schlinwine had 9. Robbie Anjuli with 2 points for the Lumberjacks. We go back to the scores outside of Napgezik. Jaden Garrett, 3 of 7 from the floor and did not shoot a free throw. Jed Vandersanden, 3 of 4 from the floor, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Played 23 minutes, did Vandersanden. Charlie Cayley, his 8 points, 4 of 10 from the floor, did not shoot a free throw, and I wonder if Coach Garrett will be asked about that. Some of his guys not able to get to the free throw line in this game as well. 7 points for Davis Winter, 3 of 6 from the floor, did not shoot a free throw. 9 points for Teddy Schlinwine. He was 4 of 11, made his only free throw attempt tonight, did Schlinwine. And Robbie Anjuli, 1 made bucket. He was 1 of 2. From the free throw line tonight, also the Lumberjacks did not perform well. They didn't get there enough, but did not perform well on the, also along with that, 4 of 12. Free throw shooting were the Lumberjacks here in this one. Again, the final score, Wauwatosa West 75 and Wausau East 63. Wauwatosa West now heads to Championship Saturday, 6:35 tip anticipated in Division II, as the 2-seed Trojans will take on the 1-seed Racine Case Panthers, who were victorious today over the Cedarburg Bulldogs, 65-53, your final score there. Full game stats brought to you in part tonight by Culligan Water, specializing in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Also, Express Employment. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Thank you to our special game sponsors today. 3 of them, Caldwell Banker. Since 1970, Caldwell Banker Action, been a family-owned and operated real estate agency right here in Wausau. Over 50 local agents and much experience helping our community buy and sell. Why turn anywhere other than Caldwell Banker of Wausau? And our second of 3 special game sponsors, Design Theory 19. Your home is the heart of your best moments. Make it uniquely yours with Design Theory 19. Visit us downtown Wausau or online at designtheory19.com. Design Theory 19, where dreams become design. And Incredible Bank. Incredible Bank proudly supports today's Wausau East State Semifinal basketball game. Congratulations on an incredible season from Incredible Bank. Big shout out to the fans and parents for your amazing support. You are listening to the Merrill Steel post-game show. Again, we will have Coach Garrett, looks like maybe coming to the microphone.
I think we did our town proud. I think there was probably a lot of people who might have thought that this game wasn't going to be as close as it was. So very proud of our kids. They played very hard, and very proud of our community as they showed, out in record numbers, it looked like. We didn't rebound the ball well enough. I thought they beat us. They did a really good job on the offensive boards, and that's something that we did well throughout the playoffs that we didn't do well tonight. We also didn't take care of the basketball very well. I think we had 15 turnovers, and we probably haven't had 15 turnovers the last 3 games. So when you give a really good team extra possessions, it's going to be tough to win.
Thank you, Coach. We'll open it up for the questions. Let's be first.
Coach, their size just seemed to be a problem for you too. Size, speed. Just talk about contending, trying to contend with Roski especially, but just the overwhelming size they seem to have.
Yeah, I feel like we have size too, but their size was a little bit different. It was like athletic size, not just a big guys, and obviously guys that could put the ball on the floor. I thought we matched up very well with them, and I thought we banged around with them very well. I thought they struggled with our size at times too, but they were just a little bit better tonight.
Back here, guys. Congratulations once again, Keegan Hewitt, Channel 9. The play call, the opening play call to get your spark plug, a backdoor alley-oop there. It was an incredible moment. What goes into bringing the energy in a play call like that and trusting your guy and knowing either way what ends in it could spark some momentum, say?
A text message. I texted Jesse. I've been texting him the last 3 games. We've started the last couple games like that. And I texted him last night and just said, you want the dunk? And he said, yeah. And I said, all right, let me try to cook something up. And it worked right away. I didn't think it was going to work. It was probably the most vanilla one we've drawn up, but it worked out for us. So.
What does that do to kind of get a spark plug like that and kind of the momentum? You can feed off the energy.
Yeah.
You felt like you weren't settling with one play. Jaden comes down, hits a big bucket, that momentum. Is that something you guys wanted to fuel off of and get that hot start?
Absolutely. I think once Jesse gets going, that helps us out, and especially with a dunk, that helps us out. And for him specifically, when he gets going early, he gets comfortable in the game, and that gets other people comfortable in the game. So I thought, let's take a chance and see if he can get it, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, we'll see what happens. And I really thought that helped us have the good start that we did.
Here, Coach, I guess kind of talk about this playoff run in general. A close game to start things off against a conference foe, and then you seem to pick up steam and roll as the tournament went on, leading you to this moment. I guess talk about just the experience with a veteran team to start out in a tight one and then get to this spot.
Yeah, I think when we played Merrill that first game, one of my coaches said it's like playing a cousin that knows all your moves and just doesn't allow you to do things. So I think we struggle with that game because, it's hard to beat somebody 3 times. If you look at the brackets, a lot of teams lost the 3rd time they played somebody after they won the 2nd time, or if they won, the first 2 times during the season. So, I thought, once we got through the Merrill game, I think it was kind of an exhale for us in a sense. And these guys like to play new people. They like to play new teams. They like to play. They're used to the AAU stuff, so they like to play new teams. So I think they get up for teams that are different than our normal conference teams. And we played very well. After that.
Jesse, Jaden, it was clear before the season even started, the goal was here at the Kohl Center to get down here and represent Wausau the way you did, and like Coach said, with really great, strong numbers from the Wausau area. What did that mean to you to finish your career down here?
It's amazing. I mean, the work we've put in through the off season and just kind of going over to the games and stuff like that, it's incredible. I mean, we want to get in the gym every single day. We go on Saturdays, on weekends, Sundays, and just overall, I think that's what really kind of put us in the position we are today. So, I mean, I'm really proud of my guys, and I couldn't have asked for a better group of guys to be with for this run.
Yeah, I mean, same with Jaden. It's been a goal of ours for a very long time, so just having the experience, getting to experience with this senior group and just having the community behind us, it's an amazing feeling.
Another one in the back.
For the players, I was standing next to you guys as you ran out. I saw some deep breaths and kind of some wide eyes walking onto the court. What was that experience like, taking those first steps here on the Kohl Center floor?
We were seeing the game before, and it's definitely different when you're not in the stands a couple rows back. So I think it kind of opened our eyes a little bit, but we were just in the locker room. We were just kind of getting hype and everything, playing our songs, playing our music, just like any other game. And I think it was just kind of a comfort to all of us around that we can do this, and we're here to play, and we're here playing at the Kohl Center. So, again, that was really incredible.
Yeah, I mean, watching the Racine Park and Cedarburg game from the stands, you can just tell everyone had some sweaty palms around, but as soon as we got back in the locker room, got excited, got some music bumping, and at least for me, as soon as I got onto the court, I was ready to play.
Back here, this one's for Coach. Can you just speak to what kind of character men are on this team? Obviously, we've seen a lot of games over the last 2 weekends, the girls' tournament. Gets to 10, 12 points, and there was never a give-up with your group. You kept fighting, bring it to 6. That's just a good team that kept you from bringing it within. What kind of men do you have on this roster, and specifically the senior leadership as they'll take forward and move past this chapter at Wausau East?
These are great kids, and they're going to be tough to replace. Just because of the hard work that they put in. I think people talk about it, but like these guys really put in a lot of work, and they just like hanging out with each other at East, shooting for 2 hours and just doing their own thing, working hard. And I think that type of hard work and work ethic just rubs off on everybody else. And if your seniors are your hardest workers, or your best players are your hardest workers, everybody has to follow. So these guys, I think, taught our younger guys what hard work actually looks like. And I think that the bar has been set, and these guys are ready to take the baton, ready to go.
Got time for one more question.
Daniel, it looked like there was a little twist in the defense when you came out in the second half, too. I mean, what did you see out there, and what did you alter trying to slow Tosa West down?
Yeah, well, we felt like they were, doing a good job of getting in the paint. So we had to do something to try to get 24, try to keep him out of the paint a little bit more. And I thought we did a good job in the second half. We went to a triangle and two. I'm not afraid to change defenses or throw different defenses out there to try to confuse people. And I thought we did slow him down a little bit in the second half. But like I said before, we just didn't rebound well enough they got second chance shots. And that probably was the difference in the game.
Thank you. That's all the time we have.
All right, that was Coach Dan Garrett, Jesse Napgezik, and it sounded like Charlie Cayley, the second Wausau East Lumberjack player, making themselves available in the post-game press conference here tonight. Again, for the final time from the Kohl Center in Madison, your final score, Wauwatosa West Trojans 75, Wausau East Lumberjacks 63. Jason Zaleski here. Next time on the air around 8:30 as Marshfield will take on Waunakee in our second and actually final game of the day. It's second Division I state semifinal. A little bit later here tonight on Zaleski Sports.